as you might guess, there's a lot of enthusiasm in Chicago about these new Bears with Caleb Williams, Rome Odunze, and Shane Waldron. Where do we start with this treasure trove, this embarrassment of riches? You go ahead and take it.
Well, you had the number one overall pick in the draft, and I think you made a great selection in Caleb Williams. You look at his college career and what he was able to accomplish in his 3 years, and just an amazing career at USC and also at the University of Oklahoma. Rome Odunze is a guy that I know very well from the University of Washington, where I went to school, and they just had a national championship type season. They lost the national championship game, but he had an outstanding year, and he's one of the best receivers in all of college football. A big-bodied guy who can really go up and make those 50-50 catches against smaller DBs, and really great after the catch, and just a really nice young man. If you ever get a chance to meet him. And then Shane Waldron, a guy who was up here with the Seattle Seahawks that I know very well because I live here in Seattle, and he did a great job with the offense up here. Kind of revitalizing Geno Smith and getting this offense back on. The Chicago Bears are in good shape with those three individuals to go along with what they had already accumulated over the last couple of years.
Geno Smith was a great story in winning the Comeback Player of the Year award. I really was rooting for him to get that honor, and he earned it. Completion percentage, just a career-high 70%. He was terrific all year. What was the settling effect that Shane Waldron had on Geno?
I think he just got him, first of all, understand the offense very well, and I thought he did a great job of putting an offense together that took advantage of Geno's strengths. Geno has a really good arm. He's really good in rhythm, and he had a lot of rhythm-type throws for him to get the ball, get back to his back foot, and let the ball go. There wasn't a lot of sitting there holding the football, something he had done a lot in his earlier part of his career. He was going to make the read. It was a simple read, and he got the ball out of his hand quickly. And I think that not only helped the receivers as far as the timing was concerned, but it also helped his offensive line as far as they didn't have to protect as long because the ball was out of there in rhythm. And that's something I think Shane brought to the offense to go along with a very successful running game. I think for any quarterback to be successful, he's got to be able to run the football and make the defense, play the run. And then that's when the passing game and also the play action pass game really becomes valuable to a quarterback, because now the defense is looking to run, and all of a sudden you play action, and that's when you get some bigger windows to throw the football in the secondary.
Warren, the way the Bears staff is structured, Matt Eberflus, the third-year head coach, just takes care of the defense. The offense is all Shane Waldron's right now. He has a ton of assistants, and they have assistants. How important is it for young Caleb Williams to hear one voice in those meetings rather than have a ton of chefs in the kitchen muddying things up?
Well, I think if that one voice, he's going to have a quarterback coach as well. So he's going to listen to that quarterback coach as well as Shane, who's the offensive coordinator. So there'll be a couple of voices, but as long as they're all saying the same thing, that's what matters. Johnny Morton, who's their, I think, running back coach, came over from Seattle too with Shane. So he's familiar with him. And I think he brought another coach over, if I'm not mistaken. So to have some of the same guys you've already worked with that know the philosophy, that know how you think, that know how you play call, I think is very important that everybody is on the same page, even though you have one guy who's the leader of the offense, which is Shane.